Hello, this is George from Ireland. Here I am at Harrod's, which is possibly London's most upmarket department store, but it sells all sorts of clothes, various boutiques, jewellery, cosmetics, even comestibles. There's some little restaurants in here, so it's all very high-end stuff, luxury brands. As you can see, they all have their own little stall. I mean, it's stall the right thing to say? Their own shop within a shop, so I'm not sure how much control Harrods has over this. So people from all over the world are coming here and they can get tax rebate on their purchases. Anyway, it was owned by the Al Fayed family for quite a long time. Obviously it was the Harrods family who founded it way back in the 19th century, hence the name. And indeed there's even a Harrodian school for the people who, the employees of the staff, the children of the employees. That's in southwest London, just south of the River Thames. I don't think it's got any connection with Harrods anymore. So as I say, the Al Fayed family had it from the 80s to the early noughties. Mohammed Fayed, he's not Al Fayed, he falsely inserted an aristocratic prefix Al into his name. Then his son was Dodi Fayed, this playboy. Now the only thing that Dodi Fayed did, which is really of note, was some kind of an achievement, was to be first assistant director on Chariots of Fire, if you've ever seen that 1981 film about the 1924 Olympics. So you'll see him in the credits there. Then Dodi Fayed, he was 36 or so, was engaged to a Canadian lady. Then he began liaison with Princess Diana, and her divorce became absolute in January 1997. In July 1997, he began his romantic relationship with her, and he promptly broke off his engagement to his Canadian fiancée and gave us the money to go away and shut up. But the rest is history, them dying, if memory doesn't play me false, on the 31st of August 1997. So his family, they had sold quite a lot of stuff to the royal family. If one sells a substantial amount of things to the royal family, a company can get royal warrants. They also have to sell it at a discount. So the royal warrants were taken away from here sometime afterwards, partly because they weren't, they had annoyed the royal family. The royal family said, it's because you don't sell us very much stuff anymore. So this is Harrods, this is one side of it. It's in South Kensington. It is rather large, as I think you can see. So perhaps London's premier shop, several stories high. So that was just scratching the surface of it. So the Fayed family no longer own it. And for years there was a memorial to Princess Diana and Dodi Fayed by the main escalator that was taken away. There was a book of condolence in the basement to the tragic couple, and Mohammed Fayed would have us believe they were engaged, she was pregnant, all the rest of it, anything to raise his status. He was a man who suffered from status anxiety, which is why he lied about his name and all the rest of it. And he was false accusing Prince Philip of being a Greek Nazi or something like that, and having masterminded this assassination plot and all the rest of it. Other things, the IRA set off a bomb here at Christmas time, 1983, to kill some shoppers and indeed police officers. So they succeeded in there, and there's a little memorial to them there. You'll see some chaps in green uniforms who are Harrods employees. Are they security guards? They look like it, perhaps not very convincing ones. Now you get branches of Harrods elsewhere, such as in Moscow, but this is the real Harrods here in this very plush part of town. Right, so that's probably enough from Harrods right now. So if you're a tourist in London, well worth coming here. I recommend having a look around, even if you don't want to purchase any of its decidedly pricey merchandise.